Hello and welcome to our weekly update of the African nightcrawler bin. I removed the dry paper covering and we are going to take a look and see what these guys have been up to this past week. Some of the food that I put in 2 weeks ago, if you recall, was still there. So they have kind of slowed down a little bit on the food composting, but they're really doing a number on the bedding. So I'm thinking maybe they prefer a higher carbon material than kitchen scraps. I don't know, but the bin looks good. You can see I dig to the, well, I try to dig to the bottom, and everything looks nice, moist and rich. They're doing really great with composting the bedding. But the food that I put in, I mean, this is what, like 2 weeks? It's still there. So not exactly sure. This is banana peel. They're finicky eaters, maybe? I don't know. So you can see how fluffy, even when I go to the bottom, you can see how nice and fluffy everything is. So I really like to see that. There you go, see? That was it a, I don't know what that is, but it's still there. So I'm not sure, and I'm not seeing them, you know, like in a bowl somewhere composting. They're like all over the place. I have well over 1,000 worms in here, and I really have to dig to find them. Yes, this is a big bin, but still, I like to play with my worms. Okay, so, I mean, yes, everything looks good. The bin doesn't smell. The castings are getting dark, and I mean, the bedding is getting dark, full of castings, and that's all fine and well, but so this is where we fed last week, and you recall I gave them a lot of, I think it was spinach. So let's see what they did with the spinach. This is mostly bedding. Well, as you can plainly see, they ate. They composted all the spinach. So, you know, I consider spinach just like leaves, you know. So I'm thinking maybe they like greens like lettuce and sorry, I get so engrossed when I start looking through the bin, I forget to talk. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It's like I still have food from last 2 weeks past here, and yet they pretty much demolished the spinach. Go figure, right? Okay. Well, this time I'm going to feed them some watermelon. I mean, who can resist watermelon, right? It's their favorite. So, let us do this. This was frozen and thawed. I am going to give them some coffee grounds. I'm going to put eggshells. Cover it up. And mark the spot. Okay. So maybe I'll just keep this bin with our scraps of lettuce and, you know, the leafy greens that go bad. They seem to really like that. Okay, thanks for joining me. See you next week.